invitation by the next hosting district, Japan. The next convention will be held in 2023 in Kyoto, Japan. I would like to introduce Isuzu Osako, Chairperson of the Jodo Shinshu Honganji-ha Buddhist Women's Federation of Japan.
In 2023, the joint celebration of the 850th anniversary of Shinai Shonin's birth and the 800th anniversary of the establishment of the Jodo Shinshu teaching will be observed at Honganji, Kyoto, Japan. The celebration will be followed by the 17th World Buddhist Women's Convention. Fellow BWA members across the world, please come to Japan. Let us attend the celebration together. And after that, we would love to welcome you to the convention. See you in 4 years in Kyoto, when the city will be filled with the fresh green leaves of early summer. 2023年は京都本願寺において親鸞聖人ご誕生850年立教改修800年の記念法要が執り行われます。その法要に世界中の仏教婦人会会員で参拝いたしましょう。その後第17回世界仏教婦人会大会を京都で行います。ぜひ日本においでください。4年後、新緑の美しい京都で皆様にまたお会いできますこと楽しみにしております。
Thank you to the Buddhist Women's Federation of Japan for the wonderful invitation to the next convention. We look forward to joining you. Next, please welcome Reverend Patricia Usuki, Chairperson of the Buddhist Churches of America Ministers Association.
Mina sama, ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning, everyone. Konnichiwa. Aloha. Gomoshi-sama, honored guests, Dharma friends, and delegates, it's really an honor and a privilege to have been asked to share a Dharma reflection this morning at the closing of the 16th World Buddhist Women's Convention. Okay, this is the part I have to ad-lib a little bit because Trudy sort of stole my words. I think there's something about Canadians thinking She said, and I was going to say, that Reverend Motoyoshi said yesterday that Japanese people usually begin their speech with an apology, and Americans begin with a joke. Okay, I have a little wrinkle on this, so how do Japanese Canadians? You got it. Sorry, eh? Every minister's nightmare, somebody says what they were going to say. But I truly, sincerely, I do apologize that it's me again, the same person, yep, it's me again, only older. I spoke at the WBWC in Calgary, and a few years before that in Hawaii. You know, it's really my dream of greater diversity in the Jodo Shinshu ministry, because our valuable Nembutsu teaching is for all people everywhere, without any discrimination, and we need all people to share it with others. Over the past couple of days, we've heard two wonderful keynote speakers, as well as this morning's fabulous panelists, and had many opportunities to hear and experience our Dharma teaching through a variety of workshops. And in addition, we've interacted with old friends and made many new friends from places near and far. And now, it's the last day of the convention. This is a special day. It's a special day. Why? Because today is Sunday, September 1st, 2019. It is the only Sunday, September 1st, 2019 that we will ever have. Are you living the Nembutsu on this once only day? This morning when you woke up, what were your first thoughts? How did you feel? Were you grumpy, tired? Did somebody wake you up? I know that happened in our room. Anyway, were you excited, anxious? Did you say the Nembutsu when you woke up? Did you say to yourself, hey, I'm alive, Namo Amida Butsu? Probably not, right? If you woke up realizing that this was the last day of the convention, were you sad? Were you happy? Or were you already thinking about what you'd be eating for breakfast, or what you would wear, or where you would be going next, or how you were going to fit all that omiyage into your suitcase? Did one thought of humble appreciation arise in you for all these choices, or for anything? Indeed, it is very difficult to live the Nembutsu of gratitude with a sincere, deep mind all the time, isn't it? Most of us are so busy doing other things that we don't pause to notice how it's possible for us to do what we do, to have what we have, or simply to be. Perhaps during the course of the past couple of days, you've been brought to hear the sound of immeasurable life that we call Amida, through the stimulating talks and activities involving so many beings. We've been prompted to recite the Nembutsu many times this weekend. From many angles, our focus has been brought to the teaching. But is it possible for us to live the Nembutsu, to be mindful of the benevolence we receive all the time? In her speech, Keiko Toro told us that she was zealous in her efforts to understand the teaching intellectually, but until it resonated in her own life, it seemed so difficult to her. She explained, before thinking about the Dharma in my mind, firstly, I had to hear it in my mind and body and heart. Reverend Motoyoshi spoke of her early resistance to the teaching until it came to have personal meaning for her at a time of great difficulty in her life. She spoke of the causes and conditions and the many beings that made it possible for her to awaken to the profound meaning of Namo Amida Butsu. For each of us, it's the same. How do we personally live the Nembutsu? Even as we try to understand what this means, the oneness of all life is carrying us along. Reflect on the causes and conditions that brought us together here this weekend. We take so much for granted. I wonder, what will be memorable about this convention? What will we remember tomorrow or years from now? Will it be what we heard, or will it simply be the experience of it all? I can never forget a Dharma message I heard many years ago in Kyoto. Like Keiko Toro, I used to attend early morning service, Ojinjo, at our head temple while I was working at the Honganji International Center, Kokusai-gu, and studying at Shubutsu, our seminary. I enjoyed listening to the short Dharma messages that visiting ministers offered during the services. Each minister would speak for a few mornings in a row before another one would come to take his or her place. I was really intrigued when one minister gave almost the same message each morning. He would announce the day and date like this. Today is Sunday, September 1st, 2000. It is the only Sunday, September 1st, 2000 we will ever have. Namo Amida Butsu. And then he'd sit down. I know, a lot of you would love to have a short talk. Well, anyway, this happened 2 or 3 more mornings with only the day and the date changing. One day, though, instead of announcing the date, he said something like this. This morning, I woke up. My heart was beating. My lungs were working. Namo Amida Butsu. And he sat down. So I was on to it. But the next day, he resumed stating the day and the date. I wish I knew the name of the minister so I could thank him and give him credit for this. However, I can never forget this message, even though I've not been able to live the Nembutsu all the time. So, today is Sunday, September 1st, 2019. This day, this moment is precious. It is the only time each of us will be who we are right now. And our causes and conditions are only like this right now. In this moment, we have everything we need. Nobody created these conditions alone. Okage-sama de, thanks to many beings, to immeasurable life, it's possible for us to be present together, to be alive. Namo Amida Butsu. No matter where we are, we're provided with limitless opportunities to be mindful of the experience of life and to realize the great compassion we constantly receive from the infinite flow of all life. In reflecting on our experience of the past few days, I would like to refer to 4 verses that Gomochu-sama presented last year, called Our Pledge. And I hope that you'll begin reciting this regularly at your temples too. The first verse goes, breaking out of my shell, I will share a warm smile and speak gentle words, just like the kind Buddha. So, did you make an effort to do that with everyone you've met on this trip? Regardless, I'm sure many people have been kind and friendly to you. Namo Amida Butsu. The second verse goes, not becoming lost in my greed, anger, and ignorance, I shall think and act with an open mind, just like the calm and peaceful Buddha. Were you able to spend 3 days without being judgmental, without any criticisms, complaints, or harsh words escaping your lips, or maybe arising in your heart? in secret. Nonetheless, we're all here. Life is good, isn't it? Namo Amida Butsu. The third verse goes, not putting myself first, I will share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. So on all of these verses, reflect honestly and sincerely and privately. They're great lessons, aren't they? These 3 verses are a wonderful guide for all of us, but because we're incapable of fulfilling them perfectly, even with our best intentions, please remember this last verse, mindful of the immeasurable compassion that is always there for us. Realizing the gift of life I have received, I shall strive to live each day to its fullest, like the Buddha who tirelessly works to liberate all. Namo Amida Butsu. Our lives are intertwined with the oneness of all life. We are never alone. In this realization, we are liberated. As our world continues to suffer the pain of selfish delusion, hatred, and divisiveness, may we live the Nembutsu ourselves and then share it with others for the benefit of all beings on this failing planet. In the words of Shingon Shonin, let us hold the Nembutsu in our hearts and say it to respond in gratitude to the benevolence with the wish, may there be peace in the world and may the Buddha's teaching spread. Thank you so much for being here today. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Reverend Patricia Uzuki. We will now have Susan Batari, Chair of the World Federation of Jodo Shinshu Hongaji Buddhist Women's Association and co-chair of the 2019 convention, offer words of appreciation.
Good morning again, everyone. What does it mean to live the Nembutsu? As we conclude the 16th World Buddhist Women's Convention, it is my hope that all of you have enjoyed your time here in San Francisco and this wonderful opportunity to experience living the Nembutsu through the words of our keynote speakers, Professor Keiko Toro and Reverend Yukiko Motoyoshi. It is also my hope that your experience was enhanced by your participation in the many workshops and to the process of making new or renewing Nembutsu friendships. Thank you, Gomonki-sama, for honoring us with your presence this weekend. We are deeply grateful that you were able to join us here in beautiful San Francisco for the convention. And on behalf of the members of the World Buddhist Women's Federation, I convey my heartfelt appreciation to Lady Uzumi Otani for her words of encouragement and for reminding us of the importance of how this convention serves as an opportunity for us to renew our appreciation of the Nembutsu teaching. I wish also to express my deepest appreciation to Bishop Matsumoto, Bishop Aoki, Bishop Kajiwara, and Bishop Umezu for their participation this weekend, and for your guidance and continued leadership in spreading the Nembutsu in your respective districts. Our convention would not have been complete without the many workshop leaders who provided us with meaningful and thought-provoking sessions. Thank you all for being such an integral part of this weekend's activities. We're also grateful to all of you for traveling from near and far to experience living the Nembutsu with us. We hope that you have all enjoyed the convention and that you leave San Francisco with fond memories and new Dharma friendships. And last but not least, thank you to the BCA Federation of Buddhist Women's Association, the BCA ministers, and the many, many committee members, donors, and supporters for your commitment, your dedication, time, and contribution to help us bring about this memorable convention. We also gratefully acknowledge the support of Leftwich and Associates, without which we could not have had this convention. We look forward to seeing all of you in 4 years in Kyoto for the 17th World Buddhist Women's Convention in 2023, at which time we will also celebrate Shilan Shonin's 850th birthday and mark the 800th anniversary of the establishment of the Dodo Shinshu teaching. Thank you, arigato, obrigado, and aloha to all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Susan Batari. We will now listen to the Buddhist Churches of America Mass Choir, assembled especially for this convention. They will sing verse 2 of Welcome to San Francisco, and a special version of Arigato in English, Japanese, and Portuguese.
Welcome to San Francisco no Kashi o Shokashimasu. Verse number 1 from yesterday opening service. Welcome to our home in San Francisco. Welcome to our home beside the bay. We are glad that you have come to join us with the Buddha Dharma leading the way. San Francisco e yokoso, bienvenido a nuestra casa de la bahía. Mahalo piha no ko okokipa anamai, con el Buddha Dharma en la delantera. We have so much to share with you this weekend. You have many things you want to do. Please remember the theme of our conference. We should all just try to live the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. We should all just try to live the Nembutsu. And now we will sing verse number 2 of Welcome to San Francisco, written by Kent Masuda. Thank you for coming to San Francisco. Thank you for sharing with us today. We are glad that you have come to join us with the Buddha Dharma leading the way. Koko ni irashatte arigato. Obrigado por compartilhar. Mahalo piha no ko okokipa anamai, con el Buddha Dharma en la delantera. We have so much to share with you this weekend. We hope you had some time to see the view. Please remember the theme of our conference. We should all just try to live the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. We should all just try to live the Nembutsu.
possible for the Gata Onotsan 2 on page 41 in the program. The choir will sing by themselves the first time. Please listen and enjoy the harmonies. The second time, everyone will sing together. The conductor will signal you to join in. Please be seated. We cordially invite you to join us at the Yerba Buena Center, which is just down the street for American Folk Dancing celebration at 1 p.m. Everyone is invited. Please bring your uchiwa and wear your hockey coats or yukata if you brought them, and celebrate the legacy of American Folk dancing. This concludes the 16th World Buddhist Women's Convention. We hope everyone has enjoyed the convention and learned and shared meaningful ways to live the Nembutsu as you go forward in life. The BCA FBWA is so grateful to everyone who took the time in your lives to come to San Francisco. We sincerely hope that you'll return home with grateful hearts and pleasant memories. Please rise for the departure of the Gomonshu Koju Otani.